Hi guys, I'm grading your quizzes and I'm seeing a couple of mistakes repeated over and over again. Okay, most people are doing a pretty good job of getting things in standard form and identifying the center, but some of the radii people are messing up on. So I'll give you a couple examples. Like we had some examples that were this constant over here on the right hand side when you get it in standard form as a fraction. Okay, and so when we do our radius, we take the square root of that guy. And this is where I'm getting some people to make the mistakes. Okay, so remember, that would be the square root of 21 over the square root of 4. So that would give us radical 21 over 2. Okay, this is what it would be. So here are I'm getting some people that are doing this. Okay, which would be no. Okay, rather than having some people give me this answer, they'll do this: 2 radical 21. Okay, that's a big no. Okay, that is not correct. Okay, radical 21 over radical 4 is radical 21 over 2, not 2 times radical 21. Okay, I'm also getting some people to not put it in simplest radical form. They're going to leave it like this: radical 21 over 4. Okay, so this is a big no-no. Okay, so if you did something like this, you got to go back and change that. Okay, it'd be like the same thing here. Okay, we get it in standard form, and people are doing a pretty good job of that. And they're doing a good job of identifying the center. And then when they do the radius again, okay, it would be the square root of this guy. So it'd be the square root of 11 over 16. Which is the same as the square root of 11 over the square root of 16. So that's going to give you the square root of 11 over 4. Okay, and some things I'm seeing, okay, no is once again, rather than writing it as negative 11 over 4, they're writing it as 4 times radical 11. These two things are not the same. Okay, or they don't do anything to it. They just leave it the way it is, radical 11/16. Okay, so we got to make sure that if you made some sort of mistake like this or like this, you got to go back in and change that. Okay, we can't have those mistakes. Okay, so take a look at this, go back and take a look. And if you made those kinds of mistakes, just resubmit it, and I'll wait until later to finish grading.